Is it possible that XD just got much better and I didn't notice? Hey everybody, what's up? Last week I made a video showing how I still use Keynote sometimes to prototype some animations because the Magic Move animation engine is still pretty useful to prototype some animations. Now a lot of you guys in the comment mentioned, Ron, you can use XD, which has a feature called Auto Animate to do the exact same thing, so you might want to check that out. And so I did check that out, and turns out that you can do that with Adobe XD, and that looks really nice. So basically, let me just show you here quickly what I was trying to do. I wanted to show my client how something would animate across the screen in something that will eventually be rendered in 3D, but it was part of a website. And so right now what I did in XD is created 3 slides, changed the sizes of some shapes, and did animate them with Auto Animate, and eventually the way that it looks is that the shape changes sizes just like in the Magic Move. And this is actually the effect that I wanted to prototype. So basically something that's super simple, but that was not possible to do with either Sketch or Figma, which is actually now what I'm using to create the wireframes and do the process of the web design that I'm currently working on. So when I saw this, I was pretty excited, like, wow, this XD actually got better for the past few months. I didn't pay attention for a few months, so maybe I should actually switch. I got excited about this and I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me just pass the project that I'm currently working on and do it in XD. But then I remembered, I did a review a few weeks ago about why I switched from Sketch to Figma. And the reason was that I wanted to be able to collaborate, and being able to, now while I'm still in the wireframing phase, being able to collaborate with some of the content writers and my clients so that we can all work on the text at the same time. And I can do that with Figma, even though I can't do these fancy animation with Figma, but I cannot do the collaboration part in XD yet. Now I did see some some of the videos that they just released about being able to work at the same time. It's kind of like Figma. What I'm fearing is that because XD is not a web-based software, it's actually a software, my clients and probably the content writers that I'm working with, they're not going to have XD installed on their PC or on their Macs, and they're not just going to install that just to collaborate with me on that project. So the kind of like the friction that is necessary for the collaboration is still pretty huge. Now I can understand from Adobe's perspective why it's good for them to have it installed on their computer, but from my perspective that's probably not going to happen. And with Figma, what I have at the moment, they don't have to install anything, so you just click on the link, they log into Figma from their own browser, and they can collaborate with me on the text of the website. And so honestly, I'm pretty frustrated at the moment because I would honestly I was seriously considering switching to XD when I saw this, and the software runs really fast, and I love that. I was saying that one of the things that frustrated me with Figma and the whole thing, that it's kind of like either web-based or the files are in the cloud, is that it feels a little bit slow. And so XD runs really smoothly and it looks really great. But unfortunately, at the moment, the collaboration feature is so essential, and it doesn't probably make sense for me to work on wireframes using Figma and then translate the whole thing during the design phase, recreate the whole website just on XD. So until I have one tool that will allow me to go through the whole process, with one tool, and I can do whatever I want. I can animate, I can prototype, I can collaborate with the people that I work with. I'm still torn between few different products, so I might still do the wireframing in Figma and then only do the prototyping in XD or whatever, or still in Keynote, because it doesn't really matter. It's just for animation or prototype purposes. It's not for really the actual design. There's still not a design tool that will allow me to do the whole process. XD guys, I hope that you can solve this by somehow allow editing capabilities on the web, even for people who don't have XD installed. Maybe it's on your roadmap, maybe not. But if you do that, that's seriously going to increase the chances of me being able to completely switch and do all my work in XD. All right, would love to hear about your work process. Can you do everything that you need to do in XD or in Figma or in some other tool? Would love to hear from you. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.